turn! Pick on someone your own size!
Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here. This is going to be my Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 Episode 10 review. This was really a Legion of Doom episode because there was so much to do with the Legion, and Black Flash has returned. He came back in this episode for a Reverse Flash versus Black Flash kind of deal. There was really Reverse Flash versus Legion of Doom type of fight, so I really like it. They didn't really fight, it was a brief moment, but we do know that Black Flash is back and he is expected to come back on the Flash. So we're going to break this down and kind of explain what's going on, why the Black Flash is here, and how he's really changed from Hunter Zolomon to Black Flash. So in this episode, the Black Flash came. So what happened is that Malcolm Merlin and Damian Dark, they were really questioning Eobard about what's going on, why he kept running off, why he had different plans. We tried to guess what it was last week from the other episode with George Lucas after they found out that he was doing different plans and going different places. He explains that he had something catch up to him, that basically something was chasing after him. It wasn't a time wraith, and that he didn't know what exactly it was, only that it was trying to kill him. So what's going on is that the Black Flash is hunting him just like he hunts other speedsters in the comics. So the Black Flash was introduced in the Wally West era, and he was created by Grant Morrison and Mark Millar. So this character, he's basically, he was introduced. It was kind of lost in continuity a little bit. It's really difficult, kind of complicated. So there have been different versions of Black Flash. Barry Allen was Black Flash before in Rebirth. So there's been so many different kind of ways you can look at the Black Flash in the comics. He was even taken over by Jeff Johns later on. But again, Barry became Black Flash in Rebirth. They're not going to do that, obviously, because Barry's over on the Flash. So right now, we will get this version. So they needed a way to use Black Flash. That's why in Season 2 of The Flash, they used Hunter Zolomon, because they were pretty much done with him with Zoom, and they weren't going to do the Reverse Flash version of Hunter Zolomon, so they created the Black Flash. So later on, when Jeff Johns took control of the character, he made him into a physical entity with more of a purpose of hunting down speedsters. So he kind of put him to a practical use, and I really like how they did that. I really like how they've done that in the comics, and now they're kind of recreating it on the TV shows. So when you see Black Flash, you will know that he is either chasing after a speedster or they'll give him a new purpose. But right now, it's basically what it's like in the comics, is that he's going after these speedsters. And right now, it seems to only be the Reverse Flash, because they explained that Eobard Thawne is a time aberration, and that he's trying to get the Spear of Destiny to rewrite that he does not get killed by Eddie from Season 1. So it's really this continuous loop of the Reverse Flash's story. We basically haven't left that spot. It's back to the beginning for Eobard, to where now he has to get back on track so that he can rule, or he can, take over, because his purpose is really getting rid of Barry. That's what we went through from Season 1 of The Flash, but now his new purpose is to escape the Black Flash, and the only way to do that is with the Spear of Destiny. So there's a lot going into this. You can see that they're trying to set up, the Black Flash as a bigger character. He's gonna be over across all the shows. That's what they've said anyway. The showrunners and everyone who's been behind the shows have been saying that Black Flash is going to return over all of the shows. Maybe not Arrow, but, when they say all the shows, it's basically most of the shows. So I like how they did this. I like how they did this whole Legion of Doom episode to have Damian and Merlin kind of team up. They have, made this alliance. And I love in the bank vault scene, that was my favorite scene, where Merlin and Damian basically corner him. Eobard is frightened. The whole scene between Eobard and not Reverse Flash, the Black Flash, was really shocking. It was so great to witness, and it was kind of like an Until Dawn kind of feel if you've ever seen the game or played it, and you know that the Wendigos are right there and you can't move, your controller, or else they'll kill you. So it was really kind of one of those moments, and I loved seeing it. So that was one of my favorite parts of the episode, was just seeing Black Flash. Another part that was really great, seeing Mick out Lily and telling her that she is a time aberration. So what happened here is that, she was on the ship. She found out that Stein was working with the Legends on the time ship. Mick ends up spilling it, saying that she's a time aberration. So they go through this whole, like, scene of, Ray telling her, hey, you're a time aberration, you gotta talk to your dad. I loved this because it really helped, kind of get, Lily and Stein closer together in the relationship. We'll see where they take her character. They're not done with it, because I can tell this isn't like the end of the story. There will be more scenes with her in the future. She'll come back. And I do like the actress. I think that she brings a Victor Garber type feel to her character herself. So I do like how she's kind of approaching it. She's done a great job as Steins' daughter. But I'm wondering if they're going to make her something more. They probably won't make her an actual, like, hero type character. But she could come on the ship permanently and maybe help the Legends out. I would love to see her work with Gideon. So that's some, kind of a possibility that we could go through. The Legion were great this episode. Again, this was a very Legion-heavy episode. It was very also science-y explainy, but more like science fiction explainy. So they kind of explained Eobard. Again, they explained how he's a time aberration. The team, the Legends, didn't really do much this episode other than do that. The Legion did most of the work this episode with torturing Rip, or Phil, whatever you want to go with. So torturing Rip, and they also used Rip to get to the bank, which was also one of my favorite scenes, is that Merlin and Malcolm just fought so much this episode. They were like, oh, you were the former Ra's al Ghul. You lost your hand. You died in 2016. By Green Arrow, by Oliver Queen. So it's like basically all these like digs at each other, which I thought was so hilarious. But again, they explained, the Legends kind of found out what was going on. The only person who knew who Reverse Flash was, or who the Speedster was Martin Stein. Martin ends up telling them about how Eobard died with Eddie. So Eddie will probably come back. We know he's coming back on the Flash. We don't know if he's going to be on Legends. He'll probably come back and really help set us with the, set up the rest of the story with Eobard. Maybe he'll try to use Eddie. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be weird. But all I know for sure is that Eddie is coming back on the Flash. So we can expect to see him. That's supposed to be around episode 18 or somewhere along in that area. We don't know where exactly. But what's going to happen next is that Eobard Thawne found the memories of Rip. That was what was in the bank vault. Found the memories of Rip, so he's going to plan to use the memories of Rip Hunter to make him some sort of, maybe not evil slave, but kind of a partner. So right now, Rip is joining the Legion of Doom. Last week's episode, but not that long ago in my other review of Legends, I talked about how it was possible that Rip maybe took his personalities and maybe, spread them across time so that we would see different Rip Hunters with different pieces of the spear. That was actually wrong. What's going to happen is that Rip is in this time era with General Washington before George becomes president and is supposedly trying to kill him. So that will cause a ginormous aberration in history. So the Legends will have to go back and fight Rip, and that's probably going to, have a lot of emotional damage on them because they've known Rip as their recruiter, their friend, their leader, and now they have to fight him. So we'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see how far Arthur Darvill takes this evil version of Rip. It's really interesting, and I'm wondering, what they'll do with him after they're done with like the evil Rip Hunter. Will they get him back? Will they wait till season 3 if they get one? I heard, actually no, they are confirmed for season 3. So will they wait to, bring him back to the good side? It's possible, but we have no idea. So what do you guys want them to do with the Rip character? Do you want them to stay evil? Do you want them to stay good? What do you want them to do with Rip in this season, the rest of season 2, and possibly season 3. So another thing that was confirmed is that Captain Cold will be coming back. Wentworth Miller is going to be, coming back real soon. They didn't say when exactly he's going to return, but they did say he is confirmed to come back sometime soon. So expect to see a lot of hints towards Captain Cold's return, maybe some details about what he's going to be doing. It's going to be exciting seeing Wentworth Miller. He's not going to be the hallucination of Mick's head anymore. He's going to actually return. They said something about this earlier on before the season started, but now they're actually confirming that he is returning sometime in the future of season 2. So what's going to happen next with videos is that I'm going to upload a Arrow video, the new Black Canary just came. So we're going to see her, over the next couple of episodes become Black Canary. We also get to see what's going on with Riverdale, with Cheryl Blossom. There's a huge thing that happened in that episode. I'll get with that review. Then I'm going to review episode 1 of Powerless, and then I'm also going to do a live stream sometime soon about not only a DCEU live stream, but an Injustice 2 live stream too. So what did you guys think of the episode? Comment down below. Links up there to my other Legends videos, links there to my Twitter, Instagram, vlog channel, and gaming channel. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.